A very good evening to Madam Farah Henan, the lecturer of ATF 10303 Gelagat Usahawan. I'm Liu Renjie from Group 13. Today, me and my group members are going to discuss about entrepreneur's profile of Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi bin Chele, who was the entrepreneur for Alemi Megi Ketam. Before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce the group members of Group 13. We have 6 members: Muhammad Azizi bin Samsudin, Imran bin Muhammad Latif, Muhammad Aidil Hakim bin Ramli, Ahmad Al-Azim bin Muhammad Aris, Muhammad Irwan bin Zamari, and me, Liu Renqi.
First thing first, let's we go to the introduction. In the introduction, the objective of the study is to identify the origin of the LME Magiketan business. This can give more information about the history of the establishment of LME Magiketan and also the way in which the entrepreneur face the problem encounter when opening a business. Second is the source of the record evident as the first described or actually happened without any interpretation or commentary. Example of primary sources is thesis, dissertation, and some synopsis and original artwork. That's all. Thank you for me.
Back, Background entrepreneur. The name of this entrepreneur is Sheikh Muhammad Alimi bin Chile. The nickname of Alimi Medi Ketab. His date of birthday is 28 October 1971. He is 53 years old. Sheikh Muhammad Alimi grew up in Valley Village, Pasir Putih, Kelantan. His mother and father come from a valley village, and his father worked as a laborer while his mother was a farmer and mistress. His mother name is Aminah Hassan and his father is Tihlih bin Chihdir. Sheikh Muhammad Alimi has 8 siblings and he is the first child, the eldest. He married Sakinah binti Muhammad in the 90s and is 46 years old. Wife come from a valley village. He has been married for 21 years and his wife's job is to be an assistant in his shop. Sheikh Muhammad Alami was blessed with 9 children, consisting of 6 boys and 3 girls.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start my presentation, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Azizi bin Samsudin and my matrix number is A23A1919. Okay, let's start my presentation at company background. Alami Megi Ketam established by the Cik Alami bin Cik Leh. The business started with a small business where he opened a small shop in a village which is Kampung Lembah near the river and water barrier. The idea rose to produce a crab Maggi menu when several Angela would stop by the shop and asked to prepare a steamed Maggi which Nipah crab caught by the enemy that the menu continues to be well received by the public, and CLME does not squander the opportunities available by further expanding his business. He has rent a shop from a row of shop from the Pasir Putih local town council located in Carenruku, Pasir Putih, Kelantan. Starting by renting a shop from the row, he continued to rent several other shops in connection with his continued business and his demand from customers. After the COVID-19, uh, he had to move to his former place of business in Kampung Lembas, Merak, and he continued to expand his business there. His business continued to grow to date as many customers are still looking for such special dish despite the new store's position at the end of the village. Okay, for this slide, I want to present about types of business run by Elmi Megitam. The type of business run by Elmi Megitam is sole proprietorship business. This is said by several factors, including first is business is only owned by one owner. That's the owner, Cik Muhammad Elmi bin Cik Leh. Second, the capital earned. The capital earned is from his own saving. He raised money while still working in Kuala Lumpur and working in the village. He also collected the profit earned when he opened the history in the village, and the proceed were as a capital to expand his business. Next is management. Jeremy only and assisted by his family member comprising his wife, children, and other family member. And lastly is business formation. Jeremy only and assisted by his family members comprising his wife, children, and okay, for this slide, I want to present about the way Jeremy run the business. Jeremy conduct his business is by providing special treatment to each of his clients regardless of race, religion, and rank. The service provided by the Jeremy and the employees made the customer feel comfortable and tireless to come to the restaurant again. Cik Almi also take care of the quality of the food in terms of the quality of the ingredients, the taste, and the presentation about the food. This is especially important to ensure that every customer who comes to his restaurant is satisfied with the food served. He is also helped by some of her children who have made the best use of social sites such as TikTok and Facebook to promote her restaurant. This has had a positive impact on the issue of many people coming because of the social media. Okay, for this slide, I want to present about the number of employee employed by the LME and Cik LME future plan for his business. For number of employee employed by the CLME, the total number of employees who work with the CLME was 10, comprising his children and relatives. This is said to be because it can be said that 8 out of 10 of his children help him. He said, "For what other people's wages will our children are able to work with us, and it is easier to manage and reprimand them if there is a mistake than hiring an outsider who we do not know how their temperament and nature are." Before his children grow up, he urged to hire outsider work, workers, but now his children have grown out and can help him in the restaurant. Okay, the Chalami future plan for his business nowadays. His business is arguably gone well in the wake of COVID-19. Not only Chalami's business was affected, but other business were affected too. At the time, Cik Alami and her children had to think of several ways to deal with the problem, as it was the only source of sustenance for her and her family. Therefore, there came an idea to make a new product, the frozen crab Maggie at first. At first, they were afraid to do it, but with the strength of themselves and family, he tried to do it. Effort after effort was made by him, and he managed to produce it. He is determined to further develop the frozen crab Maggie in the future. Apart, apart from that, he also wanted to open several branch in several states such as Johor, Kedah, and Melaka, so that those out there can taste the Maggie crab without having to come far. And that's all from me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Dake. My metric card is A23A2687. Today, I'd like to present about the entrepreneur before starting the venture. We have several points. First one is work experience. Second is educational background for of entrepreneurs. Next is do entrepreneurs have parents who were entrepreneurial? Fourth is entrepreneur role models. Fifth was when did entrepreneur wanted to be an entrepreneur? Six was entrepreneur things as a youth, and last one is parental background. Okay, the first point is working experience. Most entrepreneurs have job before became an entrepreneur. That's why Cik Elmi worked as a sawman to support his family. After that, he retired and worked as a worker and fisherman, but he failed and he left the work and started doing a business as a cobbler in Chowkit in Kuala Lumpur. He started business since 1986 to 2000. After that, he failed a business and came back home and opened the Alami Maggie Hitam. Okay, the second one is educational background of entrepreneur. At the age of 15, Cik Muhammad Alami bin Cik Leh attended school until Form 3 and he hold a primary education certificate because he school until Form 5 or Form 3 is because he want to support his family. He didn't know anything about businessman and entrepreneur. The third is do entrepreneur have parents who were entrepreneurial? Mr. Sheikh Mohammed Alami bin Sheikh has his own motivation in starting the business. One of his main motivation is family. This is because the researcher has found that the income he had before was just not enough to support his life. That's why he want to become an entrepreneur. Okay, the next one is role model. Role model is someone worthy of imitation. They motivate you to get work done and also show why it's important to always be inspired. But Che Alami have no role model because he made himself his role model because he worked as a businessman before and he's failed and he tried again and make a good entrepreneur. Okay, when did an entrepreneur want to be an entrepreneur? Cik Alami want to be an entrepreneur since he was age of 29. He intended to either modify his lifestyle or become an entrepreneur to avoid becoming a difficult person. As a result, he worked in Kuala Lumpur and South a great deal of experience. The next one is when did entrepreneur wanted to be an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is activity is any human action to create or expand economic activity. This businessman involved from making shoes to becoming a Maggie crab manufacturer. It is believed that he was able to expand his chain by using his experience as a sawman and worker. His company has now been operated for 20 years. The last one is parental background. It's well known that this entrepreneur is neither an entrepreneur not from a happy household. His mother, Minah binti Mat Hassan, is a farmer, while his father, Cik Leh bin Cik Del, is simply employed and a worker.
5.0 Entrepreneur at the time he started the venture. Before starting, I would like to introduce myself. I am Liu Renche from Group 13. My matrix number is A23A2666. For 5.0, we got 9 part where the 5.1 is main motivation of starting the business. 5.2 the goal when starting a business. 5.3 the type of belief that is on. 5.4 the type of resources used when starting a business. 5.5 how concerned are you with control when starting the business. 5.6 ready or not to start business. 5.7 is it serious to control in the early stage of business. 5.8 risks faced at the start of the business. And last but not least, 5.9 the business plan. 5.1 main motivation of starting a business. Every entrepreneur must have the main motivation to start a business. Motivation refers to a very important role in providing inspiration and enthusiasm to those who want to venture into the field of entrepreneurship. The elements found in entrepreneurship are motives, behaviors, and goals. Mr. Che Mohammad Alemi Ben Chele, who was the entrepreneur for Alemi Maggie Ketam, has his own main motivation in starting the business. One of his main motivations is his family. This is because the researcher has found that the income he had before was just enough to support his life. Therefore, he wants to increase his family's income and his life so that the income earned is better than his previous job. Next, 5.2, the goal in starting a business. According to Zimmerler and Scarborough in 1998, goal is something that they want in life. Mr. Che Mohammad Alami bin Chele also has his goals in starting this business. One the main goals is to overcome the problem of poverty experience in a better direction so that his family can live more comfortably. In addition, he also wants the freedom to do everything. This is because Mr. Che Mohammad Alemi prefers to work for himself rather than work only for a salary. 5.3 The type of belief that is on. Belief is an important thing for every entrepreneur to start a business. Belief is not only from the trust of other people or customers, but trust in oneself also needs to be in every entrepreneur. For example, self-belief to run a business and self-belief to face all challenges and obstacles while doing business. Although Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi has never involved in any business, but he still believes in himself that without effort he will not achieve success. Because of the salary of his previous job was only enough for his living needs, therefore he decided to start a business as an entrepreneur in the food field. It's because once upon a time, the restaurant location was located at somewhere where the fishermen were always passing through, and they always asking if there is some place to have a meal. Next, 5.4. The type of resources used when starting a business. Resources are also an important element to start a business. This is because it's from the source that a business will gain profits and results. For example, resources that can be used to start a business are capital resources, labor resources, raw material resources, and so on. Capital resources can be defined as assets in the form of goods or funds that are used as a basis for running and managing a business. Resources used by Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi to start his business is only using capital resources. Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi used his capital resources of only 500 ringgit Malaysia to start his business as an entrepreneur of restaurant. How concerned are you with control when starting a business? Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi is a person who has courage, high self-esteem, and is serious in doing something. This is because every decision taken is from himself, that is without taking the views of others. Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi always concerned about how his customer feel with the food test when he just started his business. As Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi said, he used to ask every customer came to his restaurant about the taste of his food. Besides, Mr. Che Muhammad Alemi also concerned about he might not fulfill the customer requirement. It is because sometimes the restaurant are facing not enough stock for crab. The customer usually will order the meal that come with the crab. 5.6 Ready or not to start business. Every entrepreneur must have the willingness to start a business. Threat is important to encourage entrepreneurs to become a person who does not give up easily, strong mentally and physically as well as smart in managing their business. Mr. Chair Muhammad Alami always be prepared to face any obstacles and challenges because he was really prepared for his career. 5.7 Is it serious to control in the early stage of business? There are two controls. First one is financial controls. The financial controls are designed to ensure that the company's financial resources are being used properly and that there is no fraud or misappropriation of funds. This can include things like budgeting, accounting procedures, and internal audits. The second one is operational controls. The operational controls are designed to ensure that the company's operations are running smoothly and efficiently. This can include things like production schedules, quality control procedures, and inventory management. According to Mr. Chair Muhammad Alami, it is serious to control in the early stages of business. It is because it involves wide scope of works and need quite a number of capital sources to start the business. 5.8 Risk faced at the time of a business. Starting a business involves inherent risks and uncertainties. Entrepreneurs always facing risks before starting their business, such as financial risks, market risks, operational risks, legal and regulatory risks, reputational risks, and personal risks. According to Mr. Chen Muhammad Alami, he was facing financial risk before he started his business. It's because he was lacking of capital resources to start his business where he only using 500 ringgit Malaysia to start his business during the time. Besides, Mr. Chen Muhammad Alami was facing operational risks. Mr. Chen Muhammad Alami had to face various of challenges which might be the risks that can influence his business. It is because he always facing the same challenge from time to time where he was lacking stock for the crab. Last but not least, 5.9 Business Plan. A business plan is a strategic document that outlines a company's goals, strategies for achieving them, and the time frame for their achievement. It covers aspects like market analysis, financial projections, and organizational structure, serving as a roadmap for business growth and a tool to secure funding. For Mr. Chen Muhammad Alami, his business plan is to make his restaurant Alami Maggi Ketam to become more famous and more competitive that can reach Michelin level restaurant and also can on par with other international brands.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Imran bin Muhammad Aktif, match number 823 and 2372. And now I will continue the last part with its conclusion. We have done our study in Maggi Kitam, LME Maggi Kitam in Pasir Putih, Kelantan. We interviewed the entrepreneur and we learned important things from the entrepreneur. We learned that in a business, risk taking is a must thing. Risk taking play a huge part in a success business. Risk taking is making decisions that may lead to uncertain outcome. It's usually about making a decision about financial investment, entering new market, or making new product and innovative the current product to new. Risk taking enable entrepreneurs to stay competitive in the market. As of Mr. Alami, we have seen he he take huge risks by opening the restaurant himself. Even though he didn't have any education about the course or didn't have any background about the entrepreneurship. Uh, After open the restaurant, he continued to take the risk by innovate the normal Maggi noodle to the Maggi Ketam, which is Maggi noodle with a crab. This innovation led to huge success of his career. The innovation attract more customers to his premise. During our visit to the Alumni Hitam restaurant to interview the entrepreneur, we also learned a few key success factors of the business. The first factors is understanding what our targeted customer needs or want. As an entrepreneur, we must understand what our customer wants and we should provide for them so it will satisfy them. Customer determine our future in a business. Second, as a businessman, we should ensure that our products quality and service is it at top. Providing a good quality product and service is a first impression of the customer about our business. The the first impression will lead them to whether they will come back to our business or not. The third one is effective marketing and sales. Effective marketing will lead people to know more about our product. In a modern world, we should use full advantage of the social media such as Facebook and Instagram. As of Alami Megatam, they have both Instagram and Facebook page. And the last one is the strategic place. Strategic place is very important in a business. Strategic place is a spot that make it easier for the customer to find our business and a place that there is no big competitor. Alami Megatam restaurant is in the place that there is no other competitor and it is near residential area. So as a student, we have learned so much about business from our interview with the entrepreneur, and it was a good experience for us. And that's all from us. Thank you very much.